Raw Conversation has been rated adult by Dripping in Black Productions. Mature audiences only.
Hello, everyone. My name is Leah. I am a mother, I'm a wife, as well as an attorney. I've been practicing law for about 17 years now, and right now I'm an advisor for a government agency. Born and raised in Detroit, West Side, I attended Cass Tech High School, Eastern Michigan University, and the University of Detroit Mercy School of Law. I love adventure. I love cruises, parasailing. I did some skydiving. I just really like to live an adventurous life. And my newest adventure right now is Raw Conversation, and I'm happy to be here.
What's up, everybody? Kente Rosser, aka Ross the Boss, among many other things. I am first and foremost a father, a lifelong educator, been in the educational profession for 16, 17 years now. I love having a positive impact in my community. I love helping people. I love building. I love positive energy. Born and raised in the city of Detroit. Proud graduate of Cass Technical High School. I think that deserves a round of applause. Proud graduate of Wayne State University, undergrad and grad school. And again, I'm just happy to be here to do this podcast.
Hey everybody, my name is Jay. Happy to be here to be able to connect with my community. I started out in education. Now I'm a mental health therapist. I also, do some work with nonprofits. I'm just out here, trying to be a blessing to others and also allow others to be a blessing to myself. So welcome to the Raw Conversation.
Yo, what's up? It's Key Brooks. I'm a real estate broker, entrepreneur, sex symbol, ladies man, and all that good stuff. And I'm from the east side of Detroit, so I survived the streets. I'm a father of one daughter. She just turned 15. She's giving me a little hell right now. Y'all know how teenagers be, but I'm here to give y'all some raw conversation. I want to share my abstract thoughts with y'all, so just vibe with us and enjoy the moment.
Welcome to Raw Conversation, a podcast for the smart, sexy, and grown. Now, here are your hosts.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Raw Conversation. What's going on, co-hosts?
What's up, everybody?
Hey, how's it going out there?
My bad, I'm good. I'm drinking this tea and my glass is fogged up, so we'll sit them right here for a minute. Y'all have a good weekend?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Cool. No complaints.
Yeah, my weekend was good. Pretty busy, but it was good. I spent more money than I should have this past weekend. My daughter was out of town for most of the summer, and she came back and she wanted to go shopping. So, my debit card started smoking this weekend, but it's all good.
Aww.
I was gonna just say
That
we
is
about to
free.
talk about what's on the top of our head, but I guess that's way on the top of your list. That money.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I got like 50 pending transactions right now. So I'm just letting go and letting God do his thing, hoping it don't overdraft me.
I know that's right.
Yeah, hey, I feel you, bro. I had a pretty good weekend, busy weekend. My son is involved in sports. He's on 3 different teams right now, so that makes for a busy weekend, and just going there and rooting him on and teaching him the game in between. So that's it for the weekend.
Yeah, my nonprofit, we joined with some other organizations, had a book bag giveaway, did some community stuff, and finally, I don't know if I shared with you all, but I'm purchasing land to be part of a community land trust.
Okay.
And so the land was approved. As of today, I got the letter from District 5 for the project.
Congrats.
Yeah. So, we buying a block.
All right.
Somebody else buy a block. We create our own community in our own neighborhood. So that's dope.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Dope. That's the dopest thing I heard all week, man.
That's right.
Aw.
Well, me, I celebrate. Go ahead,
ahead.
Keith. Oh, go ahead. No, you go.
Please, I defer, please.
No, I was saying I had a good weekend. I celebrated my 20 class reunion.
I saw the pictures.
That we don't need to know which one it was, but yeah, I celebrated my class reunion, and It was a good time to see some people I haven't seen in a long time. And
Good.
at first I wasn't gonna go. They had several events, but with the pandemic and everything, it was kind of like, I don't know. But I did go to at least one of them, and I really enjoyed myself. It was nice to reconnect with people from years ago. So
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's always a good time. And Jay, I know you had your reunion a couple weeks back too, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I was on the committee, so it was just really good to see everything go well. It's just been the pandemic, social unrest, racial divide. I'm from a diverse community, so it was a lot of behind the scene work that you wouldn't think about for this.
Yeah,
But it was successful, I think.
I bet. I don't know if y'all remember a few weeks back, I may have said this a couple of times. I was talking about my desire to get more organized.
Yeah.
Double book for a lot of stuff. So I think I may have found it too. I found this app. It's a calendar. It's very simple. It's not overly sophisticated, but it is. I was looking for a calendar in addition to my Google Calendar, because my Google Calendar on my phone is my work calendar. Keep it separate, so separate lanes. But I also want to be able to see everything on the same screen. So I think it solves that problem for me. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I just got
What's the app? What's the name? Drop it. Name drop.
calendar. No, hold up.
It's so original.
Our listeners, our viewers are like, man, this guy on tip. Oh, yeah. What this simple device is called Simple Cal. That's all it is. It's a regular calendar. It's just something, and I don't know why I didn't think it is sooner, as simple as it is. But I will say this to our viewers, to our listeners: if you have something better out there, which I'm sure you do, because I'm sure there is something better, let me know. Put something in the comment, chat, whatever the case may be. Let me know what else is out there, because your boy can't be double booked all the time. So I gotta do a better job. So help us out, please.
Yeah, we don't want to have dentist appointments when we're supposed to do a podcast.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Talking about double book.
All right, so what are we talking about today?
All right, so hey, but hold on, let's go over some incidentals first. Let's go over that. So to our viewers, thank y'all for joining us again. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, drop us a comment, send us a message, DM us, inbox us, whatever you got to do. We love to keep this conversation going at all times. At The Raw Convo on all platforms, hit us up. But for those, y'all know the flow by now. Our producers give us the topic just minutes before. We really don't know the scope. It's kind of broad. When they give it to us, they drop it in the chat. So we have the responsibility of reading it, and then it changes as we go. So they will put in like sub points to the main topic, and we just keep it raw. We just go with the flow. We give our perspectives. We hope that you find us entertaining. We hope that you find us informative, and you can find us on all platforms. So check us out. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. And I think today, because I guess I did have a dentist appointment and I was double booked. So whatever we went over in pre-production, please forgive me. So I think we're talking about celebrities. So I don't know, but if somebody got it pulled up, somebody can help us out, let us go. Let us know. You
got it. Famous celebrities.
All right. So one famous celebrity who you think very highly of. Oh, that's easy for me. I'm gonna save mine. I'm gonna save mine. That's easy for me. One famous celebrity that you think very highly of.
Ooh.
What comes to my mind is Denzel Washington. He's just very classic. I saw an interview with him and Jamie Foxx. It was hilarious, just their interaction. But I just, I'm someone that I kind of keep up. I remember being a little girl, looking in the Jet magazine, it will always come home and, I would read it. So I'm not too into entertainment, but I mean, for the most part, there's nothing ever about him that I was like, dang, Denzel, why'd you do that? And we all have flaws, but I think just overall, he's just been a classic guy.
Yeah.
I think for myself, if we're just saying think highly of Dame Dash, I like what Dame represents. He's a fellow entrepreneur, got kind of similar upbringings or backgrounds or whatever. So I like Dame Dash. I like that he focuses on our culture. He focuses on wealth building, ownership, the power of putting your own money up and seeing a return on that rather than borrowing. So he's somebody that I find inspiration from or look up to, sort of.
Okay. Leah, who you got? Famous
You know what? Jay took mine. That was the first person that came to mind was Denzel. I just think he's a class act. So I was trying to think of somebody else so I didn't have to repeat it, but now you put me on the spot. I mean, it's so many out there, you know. I think about certain Shonda Rhimes. I look up to her. I admire her hustle and her just always pumping them shows out, and they're good shows. And I watched Bridgerton, okay? So I'm gonna put myself out there. I wasn't sure I was gonna like it, but it was the bomb. So, and I haven't been disappointed with her. I haven't watched all her shows, but most of them that she put out, I loved. So that's one I think highly of.
So y'all kind of raised the bar. I'm gonna go with Scottie Pippen, and I think I would go with Pippen.
Yeah, I need to hear this one. Pippen, like,
that was unexpected, right?
Everybody, Scottie Pippen. Hey, we gonna hear this.
No, Scottie Pippen, the greatest small forward ever, in my opinion. I know that's a controversial pick, but I just did that to switch it up a little bit. But no, I have to say, on any given day, I say LeBron James or Jay-Z. You know, I think Jay-Z, for obvious reasons, the greatest MC, greatest rapper of all time. Better than any other rapper. No one else compares. We don't have time.
Okay.
Sounds like he digging, y'all. He digging.
We don't have time. I'm just gonna let that one ride. But LeBron James, I think he's a class act, similar to Denzel, as you all said a second ago. To me, in my eyes, that I'm aware of, not a blemish on his record. And no one is perfect. No one is godly, if you will. But LeBron is a very good role model. He's a winner. He's accomplished at every level that he's dominated at every level that he's played at. He's quite the humanitarian. He uses his platform, I think, in a very appropriate manner. I think he's very inspiring in terms of a basketball perspective as well as off the court. So we take the Scottie Pippen aside, we take the Jay-Z aside. The person I would uplift to answer that question is none other than LeBron James.
Hold up.
Yeah.
I'm real disappointed nobody said me. I'm real disappointed nobody said I was a celebrity to try. It's cool. It's cool.
It's coming.
It's coming.
That's what I was saying, though.
It's coming.
I think that
No, it's too late now. I'm trying to smooth talk me down, brother. No, it's all good.
So, is there a celebrity who's let you down?
R. Kelly. R. Kelly let me down, man. You know how bad I want to see R. Kelly in a versus battle right now? R. Kelly has let me down. Not just this time, continuously.
Yeah.
Continuously,
Yeah.
Robert Kelly has let me down, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, y'all tell me who.
Man, let me down. I can't think. I don't know. I think I don't hold anyone that high that when they do something, it lets me down. I can say when Whitney Houston died, I found myself being very defensive of her, with my colleagues. Because it's kind of like, I don't know if you've experienced this, but being a Black person, Black female, I think just our race in general, we take ownership of our people, even if they don't know you, you don't know them, but you kind of find yourself defensive, or if there's a crime, you're like, man, I hope they weren't Black. Be like, oh,
Right.
So even though it could be a heinous crime, regardless of the race, but I think sometimes when you're the minority and you've been, you're seen in a negative light, you're always trying to, promote your race. But not really let down, but I just remember being highly defensive as if I knew her.
Right.
Yeah.
When people, were making jokes about her death, which no one should ever do.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
Let down is a huge word.
I agree with you. I know people are fallible, and I don't necessarily, I can't think of anybody that's a disappointment. Obviously, I was heard about the whole R. Kelly thing and, so much talent wasted. And then you have the Bill Cosby, it was hard for me to be disappointed because the stuff happened so long ago, but it was still disappointing that he felt that he could do that. Well, he's a free man now, so I don't want to the things that everyone said or allegedly said, and even the things that he admitted to.
Mm-hmm.
It was just kind of like, it puzzles me what power can do to people. And it's like, even in his situation, I'm sure I know women were throwing themselves at him. So it wasn't need to drug them or do anything. So that part was disappointment to me, and just what power can do to people, power and money, and make them think they're invincible.
Yeah, the whole thing of consent is super important. You can have consent for one level, but maybe not the other level. So definitely something went wrong there.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's not a person, but I would say it's famous enough. COVID-19 has let me down consecutively. COVID, I'm over it. Like, they have let me down. It or whatever it is, all of that. I'm so disappointed.
The Delta,
the Rona, right? Man, that's the biggest letdown.
I have to say, Scottie Pippen, and
what is up with you and Pippen, dog? What is up with you?
Watch the documentary.
And the reason I say Scottie Pippen is because he refused to go in the game when Phil Jackson tried to put him in, and because Tony Kukoc was taking the last shot. I was a little disappointed. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Scottie.
You've been watching some 30 for 30s this week.
Yeah, right. Right. No, but seriously, this may surprise you. It's kind of two. This may surprise you. I'm a little disappointed, and I promised myself I would never speak ill of Jay-Z in public, but here I am using this platform to do so. I think Jay culturally has gotten away with a few things that other people in the culture would not have gotten away with. So really? Back to when Cap was protesting the NFL, which he still is, and most people were sending in support of Cap, but then Jay-Z cut the deal with the NFL to do, and I think he explained it away quite nicely. I don't think anybody else would have gotten a pass like he got a pass. I don't think that, whereas you would typically see a vocal Jay involved in the political arena in this past election season, I don't think we heard from him. There's a few reasons why they say we did not, and I'm not in a position to judge the man, but that's times where the community were in need of hearing a voice, and we didn't hear him. So I was a little disappointed with some of those moves, even though I'm a big fan of his music, and I'm a big fan of him as a businessman as well. But again, nobody's perfect. So, but that's just me. And then I would also say Michael Jordan, and I heard he's done some things. I just don't think, as powerful as a platform as he had, I don't think he has been half as much of an activist as some of these younger players whose career may still be in the balance by the things that they say and do. And he's the elder statesman. Hold on, Keith. I'm gonna wrap it up. He's the elder statesman, and he can speak up and not have his career, his reputation, impacted by this, but he kind of sits back. Go ahead, Keith.
Why? I'm saying why? Why does he have to do that? He's a basketball player. He never signed up to be an activist.
So you say athlete doesn't mean activist. Activist doesn't mean athlete. It doesn't.
Absolutely. He's just that's like saying an entertainer has this unspoken privilege of being a role model. I don't feel that's necessarily true. I'm like, he's a ball player with a lot of influence, but I always looked at it as if Michael Jordan's probably the most famous athlete, And that right there is the word activation. What's the word for activist? Like, it's like, my thing is he's the
Activism.
inspiration and activism. You know what I mean? That's activism enough, is that he's the greatest basketball player, black guy, and he's giving all of this inspiration and he's motivating people. But him actually going out there marching or something, I don't know why that would be his
I
responsibility.
think he needs to march. I do think that, I think you're right. Just because you're an athlete does not mean that you have to be an activist. You know, just because you're because no one expects an activist to be an athlete. I do think that when you have a certain platform, there are ways to use it. And it's not always marching. It could be behind the scenes. It could be donating. It could be, I mean, doors were open for him. Maybe he's opened doors for others. I don't know.
Yeah, he got the basketball camps. I think he's donated to colleges or something like that. But I feel like if it's not public information, we got this thing where we think Jordan didn't do anything, but he actually did give back a lot. It just wasn't big news.
And
So
I think we live in I think we live in this age that we feel like everybody has to show us their cards and they have to tell us what they're doing. And we don't know. They could be doing something.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if Jordan has done anything. I do agree that with Jay, that you do have to give back in some kind of way. And maybe he's just not a political, some people are just not political. And because they have money, you can't make them be political.
Think back 1968 Olympics, who unfortunately forfeited their medals in protest of some of the injustices that were going on. Think back to Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Think back to these athletes.
Right.
Use their platform to spread a message because it's what we needed. And no, you don't have to. You think back to the famous commercial, Charles Barkley, "We are not a role model." Man, that ship has sailed. To whom much is given, much is expected. And so these athletes have these platforms who benefit off of us, our community, who market to us. Jordan shoes, Jordan brand apparel is marketed to us.
Yeah.
He needs something in silence. I'm sure he does. You mentioned some good points, Key. He has the camps. I'm sure that some of those camp spots are free or donated, what have you. That's a good thing. That's not to take away from that. But, I think that you market to our community. You became rich off our community. You come back to our community. It's like a well that never runs dry for you.
Do we say something too? Do we make that an expectation? Like it's marketed to us, but do we make that an expectation that, I feel like he gets a pass, maybe because he's Jordan, or I don't know.
Because he's Jordan and we want him to be this activist and speak up and speak out, what if the motherfucker can't talk right? Like, what if he says something that's terrible because he's just speaking from a place where he doesn't understand? Then we're going to criticize Jordan for that as if he shouldn't have spoke out. So I think if he's saying, hey,
your mouth shut, then open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Yeah, right. And his views may not align with what we want him to, so he's shutting up. And that's not necessarily a good thing, but he's entitled to his opinion. So if he don't have anything good to say, he probably just ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, I think LeBron is known as someone who speaks up. That's not Jordan. And you also have to think about the 90s. We really weren't doing a lot of things like in terms of like advocating for stuff. We were just kind of enjoying the thing of the 80s, like the 90s.
Because everything wasn't
the songs, Bling, we're getting money, we're doing things, American Dream, the Bill Cosby Show. It was like the Trayvon Martin and things like that in the 2000s. That's when we kind of started to go back to doing that. But I think that's why when we're talking about celebrities and crushes, I think like my celebrity crush would be it's not a crush, but someone that I like admire would be Nas, because he talks, in his lyrics. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. What's your crush, girl?
He's talking about buying a block. He's talking about, Rosser, whatever. I'm not gonna look at you. But he's talking about things that resonate with the community while also doing things like this new album, like Brunch on Sunday. It's fun, but you also have I've taught classes off of some of his songs, and talk about like investment and different things. And not saying that others don't, but Nas has consistently put out records that can teach you something.
So he's a crush because he put out good music, or it's the content of the record?
Because I like someone that I can connect with intellectually, but not that being the only thing, so being able to just, it's like a level of synergy, and it's just like, you just in it, and it's just like you going back and forth. And, I think that, I'm attracted to him, to his energy, to his point of view, how he uses his platform, and he stayed consistent.
They dropped something in the chat, Jay. We want you to cut.
Damn, Jay, just drop your phone number.
Is he cute?
Across the screen.
Is Nas cute? Because my crushes are purely carnal. I'm not looking at their mind. So
again, I'm not necessarily saying that he's like a crush. I think he's attractive, but I'm just saying, if there's anyone where it's like, I want to listen to them, it's him. Like, I want to listen to what he has to say about what's going on. And so that's where, I guess, crush, not really a crush, but that's where it is.
Okay.
No,
crush then.
I'm not. I don't have a celebrity crush. Like, I don't.
I got a few. I'm trying to think.
Let me pull my long list on.
I like Lisa Bonet, Beyonce, Rihanna, but I can name so many: the Halle Berrys, the Sanaa Lathams. Damn, but who I like currently, her. Oh girl, her. I love her. I think she got a lot of sex appeal. She wear a lot of mean glasses, but I like her voice, her whole little Stilo. That's from the 90s, Stilo. But who you got?
So I got, first of all, I have a girlfriend, sweetheart. If you listening, which I'm sure you are, this don't even this part don't even matter. But I gotta answer the question because the producers have dropped it in the chat, and I think the viewers, the listeners, they expect me to answer the question. So I'm gonna run down a little short list.
Kente to cover his whole shit. He's like, hey, baby, look, I don't want no the viewers.
Put his disclaimers out there.
Right.
This first one shock y'all, and I'm not going to explain it. I'm just going to drop it, and then I'm going to move on to the next one. Jennifer Lewis.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop it.
About the Fresh Prince, auntie.
I'm gonna drop it, and I'm moving
From
on.
Blackish.
I'm gonna drop it, and I'm moving on to the.
Let him have his crush, Key.
It is the.
And I'm the one that's get high. I'm the one that get high. It's
Jennifer Lewis.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
The next one.
You're gonna have to explain that one though, but go ahead.
It's raw conversation. I may not explain it. So the next one, this should be no surprise, and I'm pretty sure when I say it, this may be a lot of guys' crushes. Now, she's an entertainer. She is not necessarily of our generation. She's a little older.
Finna say some bullshit. Who?
Sade.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sade.
Okay,
Okay.
Sade. Okay. And this one may shock y'all as well because I think it kind of speaks for itself, but this may shock y'all. Carrie Hilson. Now, I'm going to go, and not Kerry Washington. I said Carrie Hilson. So everyone, I just want to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
So Carrie Hilson, I remember back when she had the little beef with Beyonce, about who's writing and who's producing and who's the hottest out of Texas. I was Team Carrie. I know a lot of people weren't, but I was Team Carrie, so Carrie Hilson. But I don't really care about any of those. Like I said, I just did this because the producers said we had to. I just answered the question, and I'm moving on. Who's next?
I guess I'm up. I don't have no disclaimers. My husband knows all my crushes. It's like a new one every week. But It's gonna start with Denzel. He's always gonna be my number one crush. From when I was a little girl up until now. I know he's older now, but always loved the way he carried himself. Always loved that walk. Oh my God. But so you got Denzel, you got Lorenz Tate. Love me some Lorenz Tate. Oh God, Chris Evans, Captain America. That is my boo right there. I watch all the Avenger movies for him only. But oh my God, I'm just drawing a blank right now. And Lakeith Stanfield, the guy he played on Atlanta, and he was just on the Judas.
From
and the Laughing Side.
Get Out,
Yeah.
was he in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love him.
He was on which character in Get Out?
The one that they stole first, the one that was at the party.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
He's been playing in a couple of things. He played in the Black Judas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was the
Judas. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm gonna stop there. I can't think anymore right now.
So let me ask y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Does money play a factor? Like with how attractive someone is?
Money helps you look good. You know, it keeps you looking nice. It keeps you, groomed. The actual money part, maybe not, but it affords you the things that help you to look good.
So let me ask, who's somebody that got more attractive once they got money? Like if they did not have money, would they still be attractive?
You know, Mos Def was not attractive to me at all. And then all of a sudden he was on the come up. I'm like, oh my God, I never looked
his
at him
lips
like
and
that.
mouth. It's something about his smile, his lips and teeth, something.
Yeah. And back in the day, it was like, Mos Def. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, okay.
Who is somebody that I think once you start seeing them, they've had enough money to be groomed and look well. So who's someone like
Oprah?
over time?
Oprah Winfrey for sure. Oprah. Tracy Chapman.
Tracy Chapman.
Macy Gray. Like,
you think money made her attractive?
They decent, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, they decent. It's like I might slide through on Oprah, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
They're giving us another one, y'all. Would you give your significant other a free pass to be with their celebrity crush? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What?
I wouldn't care.
Not if you're serious. No, like a real relationship. No,
I wouldn't care.
Or function to where we can send a topic back to the producers. Like this is return to sender.
Right. So, swipe up.
Yeah.
I'll probably be the only one to answer it, but I would necessarily care. I'm like, I know if you said it was serious, but that's one of those things where it's like, yo, if I ran into Rihanna, baby, you have to take the L. You know what I'm saying? This is Rihanna. Like, because it's never gonna happen again. You know what I mean? So just let me have that hard pass for the celebrity. I feel like that's fair. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And I think like I don't put celebrities on a pedestal. You know, I mean, some of the ones that you've mentioned I've met before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's it's like the odds of meeting folks, I don't know, they're just regular people. So would I give my significant other a pass to be with another person? No. But if it's worth that much to you, do what you do.
Right. I can't
fulfill
stop
your
you.
dreams.
Yeah, but I'm
Fulfill
not
your
gonna say
dreams.
go ahead. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Fulfill your dreams.
I don't know.
All right. So would you accept a free pass with your celebrity crush if you were given one?
No, look at your faces. Jamie, your whole face changed. Wow.
No.
Watch this back. Your whole face changed. You would accept it. Your whole face showed acceptance.
No.
So somebody came, your significant other, Jay, said, you know what? Go ahead. You want to be with Nas so bad. And Nas like in town, and y'all had already met before. Go ahead. You be with Nas. You would be like, no, sweetie, I'm good. Nas is not you. He ain't you. So I'm good. You would pass it up.
No, honestly, no. I would not. I wouldn't.
Damn. I don't know. Woo, I don't know. My girl came to me. I'm gonna think, baby, you don't got the juice like that, like Rihanna. Come on. Who we say? Carrie Hilson?
But
Hell,
Jennifer,
if it's,
that's the one that would really.
I ain't knocking down Jennifer.
That'll
That'd be
tip.
hard.
That'll be the tip.
I'm
That's
not
the one
knocking-
that'll tip you up.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
the
like
pass you
Jennifer.
need.
But I'm gonna keep that pass over there, baby. Like I'm good. You good on
You just
Jennifer
have
Lewis?
to add, what is it? Ask for forgiveness later.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know if I would take the pass. I wouldn't. I know my husband wouldn't give me the pass, so I'm gonna just put that out there. Now, if he gave me the pass, it would be tempting, maybe, but I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't. It's not because I'm not. I mean, I have a lot of crushes. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not that girl. I ain't trying to just. I like meaningful relationships. I'm not trying to do no one night stands and all that stuff just to say I've been with somebody. So I'm cool with crushing from a distance. I really don't have to.
I think I just look at it like all these regular girls that didn't enter my matrix. You know what I mean? Let me have some fun with the
Might as
celebrities
well.
out here. Yeah, I'm all these regular ass girls. I'm like, oh, I get a celebrity shit. I'm good. So
Yeah.
if my
I
boo,
hear you.
if my boo see this, she just gonna have to just be in her feelings because I ain't holding back. She just gonna have to cry in the car about it.
She's just hoping you don't ever meet Rihanna. That's the thing.
Hey,
All
All
right.
right,
So
we're gonna change it up a little bit. So who would you say is the greatest celebrity of all time?
Muhammad Ali, Tupac Shakur, Michael Jackson. Probably those three.
Yeah.
that's a tough one, and
Yeah.
I probably have to say Scottie Pippen.
You know
Nah.
what? I'm
You
gonna
and
swipe
Scottie
on you in a minute.
Man, celebrity of all time.
No, hey, as a placeholder, and we can come back. I would have to say Marvin Gaye.
Okay.
Marvin, I think he appeal. For my mother and my auntie's generation, Marvin Gaye. I think the way in which he was killed kind of justified his celebrityness, if that's a word, unfortunately. But at the height of his career, I would say Marvin Gaye was quite the celebrity for the previous generation.
Okay. I don't have it.
Sidney Poitier is coming to mind.
Okay.
Again, to be a celebrity back then versus now. I mean, I know now you have more social media. Your life is being filmed in many ways, but I just think it took more to be a celebrity. I mean, back then with all the injustices, to the way you carried yourself, and definitely paying homage to them.
Yeah.
Isn't Sidney Poitier the first Black person to win an Oscar for Best Actor?
Don't give me the line. I don't know.
think so. I know the lady off of Gone with the Wind.
Maybe
Patty McDaniel was the first woman.
Yeah. But Sidney Poitier opened a lot of doors. I believe so, but I'm not sure. It may have been supporting.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna go to war on this one.
Okay.
Actor, because Denzel won it for Training Day, and he paid homage to Sidney Poitier. And previously, Denzel had won Best Supporting Actor for Glory. So
Okay.
I think Sidney Poitier won the Oscar for Best Actor.
Possibly. I'm sure. Yeah.
First Black man to do it. But hey, that's one for our viewers and for our listeners. If I'm wrong, call me on it. And
I think you're right. I'm
I'm
not sure. Yeah. But he definitely jumped over those hurdles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And I think that's where Denzel kind of that same old Hollywood kind of, personality from like a Sidney Poitier. And everyone doesn't have to be that. That's not everyone's calling.
And y'all think they were bigger than Michael Jackson? Like just celebrity, they're celebrity?
Nobody bigger than
Michael Jackson's amazing, but when I say biggest celebrity, I'm thinking about change maker.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the box I'm coming out of. That's Michael Jackson, amazing. And he broke records as well. His videos and things like.
Yeah, he's definitely, I think, the top entertainer of all time. I mean, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like no matter what age, you know who Michael Jackson is. Like you can be a 5-year-old now and know who Michael Jackson is. I feel like that about Muhammad Ali too. I think they were probably two of the most recognized celebrities ever.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Muhammad Ali, the stance that he took against the Vietnam War, yeah. So when you talk about greatest celebrity, I think for me, it's like the background story and what did they have to go through to still be recognized as a celebrity with adversities and different things. That's just for me, kind of probably, because of like what I do, for sure.
All right, you guys, this was
I think that's it for us.
Yeah, tough crowd.
Yeah.
Glad I'm not a celebrity while we judging everybody.
Right.
All right, well, we're in our final segment. Before we go, a good conversation as usual. I enjoyed my time with you all. And just have a good week. That's all that I have.
Well, make sure y'all follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I think one of the producers, he's going to do a TikTok because he said he want to dance or whatever.
Yeah,
right, Sean?
I'm ready for that.
Yeah, but make sure y'all
TikTok challenge or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to our producers. Another great week this week. Thanks for keeping us on our toes, keeping us active. Shout out to the team. I think we did a great job, if I may say so. I don't know if I can say that, but if I may say so myself, we did a great job. Shout out to our supporters, our followers. Follow us wherever you can get podcasts. We there. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on all your socials at The Raw Combo. Please keep sending us love and energy. Like, subscribe, drop a comment. So that's all I got. Jay, what you got?
Nothing. Just
And nothing was real. Like I ain't got shit.
Yeah. Just trying to survive.
He laid it all on the table already.
Yeah. Nothing really.
All right.
So yeah.
All right, everybody.
On that note, I'll see y'all later.
All
right. Bye-bye.
You have just experienced a Dripping in Black production.